Hello and welcome to my channel, Inner Lighter Truth Tarot. My name's Denise. I have prayed over all of my cards. Remember, this is a collective reading, so this may or may not be your storyline or even your timeline. So only take what fits and leave the rest for somebody else. I've been asked to put these messages out here, so I'm going to do my best every day by posting a video when I am called to do that. So just watch for them. It could be any time of the day. And I thank every one of you that has come back and watched my videos. I appreciate the support. And I'm going to go right into this now. Okay, stuck in the lack. So right now you have all the resources that you need to carry whatever you want to do through, whether it's financially, emotionally, or physical limitations that you think you might have. It's your ego that's taking over right now. So rein them in and don't give up. So right now, you're being asked to get out of your ego. That wherever you are in life is where you're supposed to be in life. So get out of that ego. And to step back. You're being asked to step back from your life in order to gain more perspective. When you're too close to a situation, it can be hard to make a decision. Span out and view your life from a distance so you can get the perspective needed. So, what you're being asked to do now is step back and look at your life in a whole. Look to see, what has gotten you to the place you are today. If you're living your life authentically or not. If you're living your truth. And by doing that, all you have to do is go and do your shadow work. And release attachments. There's something that you need to let go of. It's either a limiting belief, an untruth, or negative behavior. It's holding you back and keeping you from stepping into your true potential and happiness. So there's something that's holding you back. It can be a limited behavior, an untruth, where someone told a lie about you and, it's leading to your negative behavior because you're repeating the same cycles because of this. But you have to get out of that mindset. You have to move on. You have to move forward and allow, you just have to release that judgment against other people. By holding on to the judgment, whether yourself or others, only cloud your vision, so release it. So whatever somebody has done behind your back, and I'm feeling this, somebody has lied to you over and over again, or someone's told you an untruth, and it has led some to them maybe doing some really bad behaviors against you. And because this happened, you're holding on to that and you're not forgiving, you're not letting go, and you're not moving forward. So in order for you to even reach your abundance, you're going to need to connect to your intuition and listen to your inner knowing. You're going to need to listen to your inner voice, because even though there's been deceptions by these people, by a person, place, or thing, you just need to let it go. You need to let it go and move on, because there's miracles all around you, and this is going to lead to your abundance. So if you expand your knowledge and your wisdom, all these miracles and abundance are going to come to you. Let's see. I am going to do past life cards right now and see if there's anything from your past life that is affecting your present day. What from the collective's past lives are affecting their present situation? What from the collective's past life is affecting the current situation? Imprisonment or slavery? So let's see what else. What other messages from the past are affecting the present? What from the past is affecting the present for the collective? Okay. High priest or priestess. Well, that makes sense. You might have thought that you were imprisoned or were imprisoned because you were a high priest or priestess. I'm getting that message. And you need to overcome that. Yeah. Let's see. Scribe or writer. And a scribe or writer in a past life. The bottom of the deck is wisdom. So you do need to use your wisdom. So you'll need, I'll read these, and then you can check with your spirit team whether or not this is your message. So the imprisonment or slavery card comes when you've been imprisoned or you were enslaved. Your rights were taken away from you, as well as your dignity and freedom. You are free now, but you still may harbor fears related to that lifetime. For example, you may feel claustrophobic in confined spaces or on airplanes, or you may have developed a form of Stockholm syndrome where you feel empathetic toward those who abuse you. On the other hand, your experiences can also make you feel exquisitely compassionate towards those who suffer. You may devote yourself to defending underdogs and bringing more love and justice to this world. To heal any residual fears from the previous lifetime, remember the details of the past life to loosen the shackles and free yourself from the symptoms. Channel your altruistic feelings and tendencies into helping society. Act of kindness and compassion heal the individual as well as the world. So you could have been imprisoned. See what a high priest or priestess. You probably already know that you were a high priest or priestess during one or more of your lifetimes. Most people who have held these roles have a conscious sense of it. You've also retained your heightened spiritual knowledge, which the card is urging you to put into greater practice. It's time for you to reignite your spiritual power and use it in service for a divine mission of healing, teaching, and helping the world. This card urges you to release any insecurities you may have about your spiritual abilities or any fears about others knowing your beliefs. So, you are fearful. You're fearful that people know, even in the present time, that you're more spiritual, that you are a high priest or priestess, that you're high ranking in the society. And before, you were imprisoned for that because you were using your abilities for good, and they thought you were using your abilities for bad, so they imprisoned you. So scribe or writer. This card reveals that you had a career as a writer or scribe in a past lifetime, which may be why you currently desire to write. You have the natural thinking style of someone who can organize thoughts into written word. The fact that you had this discipline to sit down and write in the previous lifetime shows that you can exercise the same traits in this life. If you dream of being a published author, this card urges you to pursue that path. Do research, writing and publishing, and more important, write every day, which can be the form of journaling, letters, creative writing, or nonfiction writing, such as blogging or articles. If you have a strong enough desire to be a published author and you're willing to put the effort in, you can attain your dream. So, what I'm getting from this is that you were writing in the past, and that was because you were a high priestess. You were sharing the vision of your spirituality, and you end up imprisoned because of that, because you believed in the spirit, because you believed in the universe. You were imprisoned because of that. But nowadays, in the present day, this doesn't happen. You don't get locked up because of your spiritual beliefs, whether you be Catholic or, Protestant or Jewish or, spiritual in nature, where you feel that you can honor God, Allah, Holy Spirit, Jesus Christ, all of these in your own home. And you don't have to be afraid of that. You don't have to be afraid to express yourself today. Let's see what the soul whispers. What's the message? So right now you're burning karma. You're burning off past karma. Right now you're stepping towards your soul's freedom, advancing towards your true potential. And that's because you're the source of light. You're positive. Every day of your life you've been positive. You've got so much wisdom in there that inspires others because of your strength. No matter if somebody puts an obstacle in your way, you're able to overcome that obstacle. And people see that in you and they want to hover around you because of that. And lessons you've learned. You know the big picture. You've learned your lessons. You overcome any difficulties that are thrown in front of you. And that's because you were born a witch. Being spiritual and on this path of spirituality is your job. And it could lead you, being a witch could lead to your abundance and responsibility, taking responsibility for your life, seeing your own faults and owning up to your mistakes. So you've gone within, you've done your shadow work, you've taken responsibility for any transgressions that you may have had in this lifetime. And that's because your spiritual team is right there with you. They've been showing you the answers. And they always come in perfect timing in your life so that you're able to overcome. So know that your spirit team is all around you. They've always have been all around you in this lifetime. Let's see. Another messages. The source of fire. The starting point of creation. You return to the origin. You're returning to the origin of who you are. And that's because of the embers of poetry. You've gone within. You've cherished the past memories. You're creating your future. And the fire of tranquility. You're receiving inner peace right now because you've accepted yourself. You're living your authentic life. You are. You're living your authentic life right now. Other messages, Holy Spirit. Flames of shield. You've protected yourself and your loved ones from all negativity. And you've danced with the dance of fire. You've unleashed your creativity and your passion. You know what your passion is and you're moving towards that. And torchlight, you're going forward bravely and you're not afraid. You're not afraid of the past because your spiritual light is here. You're exploring the deeper mysteries of yourself and the universe. And the mirror of fire, you've been self-reflecting and you're being your authentic self. And the window of soul, you've discovered the hidden peace and wisdom through all of this. And those were the bottom three cards. Spiritual light, mirror, fire, and window of soul. Let's see. Let's go to spiritual gifts. We're going to see if there's any spiritual gifts that you should be researching or talking to your spirit team about. What are the spiritual gifts the collective needs to research? Spiritual gifts the collective needs to research, Holy Spirit. Spiritual gifts the collective needs to research. Charm casting. You're being called to explore working with charms, small objects, and trinkets to receive and interpret intuitive messages. Spirit board, you're being called to explore and working with a talking board to communicate with the spirits that have crossed over to the other side. So you're to be a medium, a conduit with the spirit board. And by using those charms, you'll be able to, get messages from people from the other side, or even current everyday messages and what they mean. Tasseography, you're being called to explore reading the tea leaves or coffee grounds. Look at the symbolic patterns within the teacup to uncover the message. So tea work or coffee work. So by using those grounds in the bottom of the cup, you're going to be able to tell people messages that they need to hear. So go in and ask your spirit team on that. What's the messages for the collective today? Messages for the collective today. Illusions, confusions. Someone's not seeing something clearly. There's addictions and fantasy. So there's someone in your energy who's not seeing things. They're trying to cast illusions upon you, but you're seeing the truth. You got new perspective. You're seeing the truth, and you're acting on your actions, and you're speaking clearly. Your communication is right there in the world. There's new cycles opening up for you, or there have been, because you've completed karmic cycles. You may have travel in your future, or someone may be traveling to you. But after a quest, you are receiving success. And this person who's in your energy is wounded right now. They're not feeling enough for you. They feel like you've left them out in the cold. The messages. But you know who your self-worth is. You're high vibrational. You've healed. You have. You've healed right now. You know your values. And in the spring, you planted seeds. And you put in the hard work. And you want to build a foundation with somebody. You're building, right now, you're building your strong foundation. And while someone is still guarded and vulnerable, you're going to come into your abundance and windfall. And the only reason why this person is going to be left out in the cold is because they're very toxic. Then you understand that. Let's see what these cards, what do the collective need to know? Your abundance. You're being asked to open to abundance. So you need to believe that you're deserving of this abundance. This is the first important step towards receiving that. So if you open up to abundance and know that you're going to receive that abundance, it's going to come to you. The bottom of the deck was abundance. It was the second card at the bottom of the deck after foundation. So you've built your foundation that's leading to your abundance. And you're leaving somebody else out in the cold, a person, place, or thing. You're not allowing them to rule your life or run your life any longer. And you're healing. So you're healing your mind, body, and soul. And you're allowing things to come into your energy field. And that's because you've detached and you've let go of things. What are the messages? So you just need to speak up your truth right now. You need to speak your truth. You need to use your gifts and speak your truth. What are the messages? What are the messages for the collective? Wish granted. The outcome may not be exactly what you want, but your wish is going to be granted. Whatever this wish that you have out there, it's not what you want, but it's what you need in your life right now. So you need to be open to it. There's something that's coming in that you need to be open to. Because whatever this is, it's going to lead to your highest good. And the answers are still unfolding right now. So this says, keep your mind open and willing to learn from these experiences and break through. Navigate this many twists and turns with elegance and resilience. So you're asked to be humbled. To not be in your ego when this change comes. You've ascended the mountain of mastery, so you're mastered things in your life and you're going to new heights. You're moving to new heights. You're in a connection with the spirit directly and you reach for the sky. And this is because you listen, honest echoes, you listen to the whispers of your heart in your inner voice because they do know the truth. Let's see. Some messages for the collective. Coral Cathedral, honor the sacredness of each moment and live fully in the present. So you're being asked to live in the present, not the past. So you do need to go within. You need to let go of that. I mean, this is a beautiful scene on this. Once you let go, all this abundance is going to come into you. Because you need to live. By living in the present, you're living with intention and you're living within your purpose and you're aligning your actions to what your values are in life and your desires are in life. And then, like I said, sea witch layer, confront the shadows within and let the alchemy of your soul transform darkness into light. So you're able to transform any darkness that you've had into light. And that's why people find you as a form of, a form of strength, that you have the light within you. They see that light within you. You can always turn a negative situation into a positive situation. Let's see what the inner compass says. What's the message? What is the message for this reading? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Archangels, Guardian Angels, Spirit Guides, and Ancestors. What's the message for this reading? Message for this reading. Oh, I had a whole bunch of cards that fell, so we're going to pick these up. So hold on 1 second while I do this. The only card, well, I'm only going to pick up one card because one card, and I'll pick the rest up later. The one card that was face up was Anchor, and that's the one that I've been drawn to read. So, Anchor. Number 38. Free will, destiny, and life path. Before birth as a soul, you created a map of this life. The purpose of this map is not to direct your every move, but to put an anchor on certain experiences and events that shape your time on Earth. Essentially, all roads on this map lead to these anchors, which are unavoidable points along your path. An anchor might represent a career opportunity, finding a partner, living in a certain city, etc. It is always your free will or choice to decide how you will arrive at these anchors. Every road leads to them, so a wrong path doesn't exist. Right now, you may experience a moment of indecision around which way you want to go. It is easy to slip into analysis paralysis, letting your mind run wild with the pros and cons of each potential choice you make. This card arrives to relieve the pressure from your decision. No matter what decision you make, you eventually will reach this anchor. Yes, each path has its different challenges and benefits, but none are right or wrong. As you consider your path ahead, utilize your inner compass. Find a moment of stillness and imagine your compass opening before you. Which choice makes you feel most free? Which excites you? Which pulls your energy down? Follow your first gut reaction because this is the answer to your question. If you are feeling that choosing the wrong path will take you away from what is meant for you, know that these anchors cannot be moved. You cannot miss what is your destiny. Use your compass to navigate the waters ahead, but know that you will always reach the anchor points. Trust that you will arrive where you are meant to be in perfect timing. So reminder, you cannot choose the wrong path in life because destiny is anchored into your larger plan for your life. How you get there, though, is up to you. So that tells it all. I'm not going to elaborate on that. That tells it all about this reading. Let's see what the angels have to say for you today. What's the message for the collective angels? Message for the collective angels. What is the message for the collective angels? Message for the collective. 1616. Readjustments. Overcoming obstacles, soulmates, romance, affection, support, and comfort. Your level of self-control is sufficient to make things right. On the horizon is the possibility of beginning a new romantic or platonic friendship, as well as a chance to begin this anew. With the person from one's past, everything will fall into pieces. So, you're putting together a puzzle right now, and it looks like someone from your past might come back. And you need to make that decision if they're worth staying in your life. And the bottom of the deck is 1331. Good fortune, comfort, major change, individuality, and independence. Have faith in your skills and talents as they are a tool that can provide you with a bright future, a piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, or a comforting message is on its way. Everything will work out in your favor. See if there's anything else. Any other messages? Any other messages for the collective? 9999, 4 nines. Lessons learned. Culmination, results, benefits, reflection, completion. Take stock on your accomplishments and how you arrived at them. This is a reminder to maintain optimism, to remain optimist and drive toward your goals. Maintain your momentum and know that the powers of heaven have your back. You made it, and the reward goes to you. Well, I'm going to leave it there. I think this is a great message for today. I thank you for all your support with my channel, and I hope you come back again. Have a great day. Bye.